In this video, I'm excited to share with you the secret to achieving sustainable long-term results. When it comes to achieving results and keeping them long-term, it's usually the weekends that males struggle with. Because what you've got to think is, you have a long week at work, you get home on a Friday night, you want to relax, enjoy some nice food with friends or family, but that's not a problem. If you have one off-plan meal every single week, that's like one meal out of 20 meals. The problem arises when you have Friday night off track, that leads to a Saturday and a Sunday. And if you have 3 days out of 7 off track every single week, your progress is always going to be slow. So tip number 1 when it comes to achieving long-term sustainable results is weekend management. Remember, we have weekends, social events, parties, birthdays, Christmas every single year. So it's learning how to manage them. But I'm going to break that down into 3 parts. So managing your calories, saving your calories over the course of the week and looking at your calories as a whole rather than over days, and then also how to make smart swaps. So first and foremost, when it comes to saving calories, you can still enjoy off-plan meals and still make progress, but it's how you manage them. Remember, if you are going for a meal out on a Saturday night, save calories. If you are using MyFitnessPal and tracking your calories on a daily basis, save yourself 1,000 calories. Don't try and track the meal out unless you are going to somewhere like Nando's and it's very, very easy to log, because all you're going to do is stress yourself out. As long as you save yourself 1,000 calories, go and enjoy your meal, be mindful when it comes to your choices, and as long as you get back on track the following day, you will be absolutely fine. The next point when it comes to your weekends is looking at your calories over the course of the week rather than daily. So if you were on 2,000 calories a day, that's 14,000 over the course of the week. So where people go wrong is if you have a bad day and you have 3,000 on one day, you think it's the end of the world. But what you can do if you do have a social event, give yourself 3,000 calories. Then all you need to do, you've got 11,000 left, you divide that by 6. If you have 2 meals out, give yourself 6,000 calories. Then you have 8,000 left, divide that by 5. So look at your calories over the course of the week. Remember, if you have a slip up or you go over your calories on one bad day, don't let that lead to one bad week or one bad month, because that's where you'll go wrong. The last point when it comes to weekends is making smart swaps. So remember, for example, a pint of beer might be 300 to 350 calories, whereas a Bud Light or a vodka Diet Coke will be about 100 calories. If you are going for a meal out, don't get a starter, a main dessert. Be clever, try and go for a healthier option, something like a steak. But also, when it comes to McDonald's, you can probably get something that you can log for 500 calories. You can get things from the supermarket, you can get pizzas for 500 calories, curries, you name it. You can still enjoy meals out, you can still enjoy alcohol and make progress at the same time. You just need to be clever when it comes to your choices. Tip number 2 when it comes to achieving long-term sustainable results is habits. Remember, when you lose weight and get in shape, you build so many good habits, whether that is eating well, hydration, going to the gym, getting your steps in, sleeping well, whatever it may be. But once you reach your end goal of losing 20 pounds or getting in good shape, you can't just let them habits go out the window, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. They think once they reach their end goal, they can just eat whatever they want, and that's not the case. It's the habits that you build over time that make you successful. So once you reach it, yes, you can have a little bit more flexibility, but you still need to keep up the good habits when it comes to sleep, hydration, food, and training. Tip number 3 when it comes to achieving sustainable results and keeping them, and the most important point, is it has to be a lifestyle change. I see so many males jumping on that quick fix, that fad diet, the newest trend. And yes, it will get you results in the short term, but it's always going to end in disappointment. If you want to take your physique to the next level and keep it for longer than 2 weeks, you've got to look at this as a lifestyle change, and it has to be something that you can keep up long term. So when it comes to your diet, when it comes to your training and whatever you are doing at the moment, if you can't see yourself doing it 2 years from now, it's not the right diet for you. Every single client that I have, their plan is tailored to them. So when they do leave me, they can continue to make progress year after year. If you are someone who has struggled to get results for years, whether that is weight loss, muscle building, or even going through a complete transformation, this is exactly what we help our clients with at Coach by Chris. Have a listen to Mark and Jamie's story.
My way around a gym, but I'd always make excuses for myself as to why I couldn't train. And I just needed that accountability. I just needed someone to be on me, give me the right advice, give me the right motivation, and teach me that I can actually do what I need to do. I can actually fit them gym sessions in, I can fit the walking in, I can fit the food in and prep the way I need to prep. So I was able to lose 2 stone in 12 weeks. I was able to go on holiday and get in the shape that I wanted to get into and finally take my top off and feel confident.
Life before working with Chris was completely different. I was overweight, heavily overweight, knackered, fed up. Since working with Chris, I've lost 50 pounds. I've got more energy. I'm at the gym more. Life's been a lot better. I can run around after my kids. I enjoy the gym now. I enjoy the lifestyle changes. I'm very confident I've added years to my life. If you're like me and you've struggled to lose weight in the past time and time again and you've tried everything, then I'd highly recommend you have a chat with Chris. For me, it's been absolutely life-changing.
If you want results like Mark and Jamie, make sure you click the link below and book in your free fitness mapping session with myself so we can go through the exact process that I would take you to get the results you've been looking for.